Hey, welcome back to Pillow Talk. This is Kevin Fear. I am the president, CEO, and bathroom cleaner of Mattress Express, a chain of luxury bedding stores. If you stuck around during the break, thank you. If you're just joining us, welcome. If you're joining us for the first time, thanks for tuning in. I hope you find something useful from this program. It's a show about sleep. We talk about all facets of sleep. We talk about bedding because we own bedding stores. We talk about anything that goes along with bedding. We interview people in the industry. We review articles. We talk about fads. We talk about habits, on and on and on and on and on. And today we're going to talk about an article I found on dailymail.co.uk. It's a website I go to, Daily Mail. I like to, I get a lot of news there. I'm kind of a news junkie. And this is an article that says Generation Insomniacs. 80% of U.S. teens aren't getting enough sleep, says shock new report, and it's because they're so depressed. About 30% of teens get a failing grade on a score of sleep health. Any of you that know anything about me, I recently got married, and I took on a family of 3 girls. Interesting at my age, a lot of fun, great girls. I've been dating this woman for 3 or 4 years, and we decided to get married, and she's got 3 daughters. She's not a lot younger than me, a few years younger than me, and she had kids later than life. So we've got a 7, 9, and 13-year-old girl in the house. A lot of estrogen in that house, let me tell you. But I pick up my stepdaughter from school a lot because it's near my office. She goes to CBA, and she's tired, and I know she's got a good bed. She's sleeping on a really nice purple hybrid. And I said to her, what time do you fall asleep each night? And she told me. I said, what time do you get up? And I said, you're not getting enough sleep. I said, at your age, you should be getting 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep a night. And she said, oh, no. Of course, they know everything at 13. What do you know? It's not like you do this for a living, but I do. And it's so important when a child gets enough sleep. I don't think I have to tell you that. But it's also important that they sleep on a proper bed. I've said this before, and I'm not afraid to say it. One of my pet peeves is when people come in and they say, what is the absolute cheapest twin you have? It's just for Junior here. And I want to spend like $79 on a twin mattress. Listen, your kid's growing. His back is forming. Her back is forming. You want them to, and they need a good night's sleep. Their brain is forming. They're going to school. You don't have to spend $1 million. You don't have to spend a few $100s and get a nice, decent quality mattress for your child. It's just as important for them, if not more, than it is for you. So, anywho, let's go into this article. It says teenagers should get between 8 and 10 hours of sleep every night. Hello, that's what I told her. She didn't want to hear it, but 80% of them fall short. Wow. I can't tell you. Sleep is about recovery, your body recovering, healing, growing, at all ages, much less kids who are going to school. And I got to tell you, these kids today, I don't know about you, but they have a much heavier workload than I had in school. The homework that they get and their day is much more full than it was when I was at school. These kids, and then the extracurricular activities, holy moly. This girl's going all the time. You got to get enough sleep. It says the National Sleep Foundation's annual survey gave teenagers an F grade for practicing healthy sleep behaviors, which is impacting their mental health. I tell you all the time, sleep affects everything we do. It affects how you drive. It affects how you perform at work. It affects your mental acuity. It affects your relationships. It affects your sex life. It goes on and on and on. I mean, it really, really does. It says good sleep, hygiene, and mental health are inextricably linked, each one influencing the other. Bad sleep typically leads to depressive symptoms, and depression often contributes to bad sleep. Again, this is an article on the dailymail.uk.com. It says 80% of U.S. teens are not getting enough sleep. The article is dated March 13th, 2024. Just saw it the other day. let's see, it's got a graph here. It says Sleep Health Index from the National Sleep Foundation. It says only 19%, there's an A, B, C, D, E, F, right? Just like you're grading in school. 19% of teenagers get an A, 27% a B, 25% a C, 14% a D, and 15% an F. It's crazy. It's crazy. Kids are not getting enough sleep. One of the big things, I think, for what it's worth, is I don't like any electronics devices in the bedroom with a child. You're there to go to sleep. You're there to do homework, whatever. You don't need that. It's very distracting. These kids will stay up all. I can't believe how these kids these days are just, and I'm just as bad sometimes, are glued to their phone, and nevertheless, it says the Sleep Foundation used a variety of questionnaires and indices to gauge teens' sleep behaviors and their mental health, including the Sleep Health Index, which produces scores from 0 to 100 based on sleep quality, sleep duration, and disordered sleep. This year is the first that the Sleep Health Index has been used in teens. And it says a 90 to 100, an A is a 90 to 100 on its 0 to 100 scale, and is equivalent to an A grade. It goes on to say a B is an 80 to 89, a C 70 to 79, and so on. And it goes through the percentages I just gave you. And it says this, the survey also found that 73% of teens said their emotional well-being was negatively impacted when they slept less than usual. This includes 15% who reported a very negative impact and 58% who reported a negative one. Now, you know what it feels like when you wake up and you didn't get enough sleep or you don't sleep well? You wake up tired, you wake up grumpy, you're not clear, you're foggy. It's no different with kids. And then they got to get up and go to school, and they're expected to learn, and they have sports and everything else. Says the survey also measured teen satisfaction with the amount of sleep they get, and it's linked to depressive symptoms. 1 in 4 was somewhat or very dissatisfied with the duration and quality of their sleep. And those teens were over 5 times more likely to report moderate to severe depressive symptoms than teens who were satisfied with their sleep. Poor sleep can lead to poor mental health, but the inverse is true as well. So again, if you're waking up in pain, if you're waking up tired, you need to look at your mattress. You need to say, is it time for a new? It's one of those things we leave till last. I just got a letter from a woman today, and she had osteoarthritis, and she said, everything you say in your commercials was right. I wake up and I am in such less pain now, and I feel so much better. It's no different with you, and it's no different with your child. If your child is sleeping on their older brothers or sisters hand-me-down or something somebody gave you, and it's sagging in the middle, lay on it. If it's not comfortable, they're not getting a good night's sleep. You don't have to spend $1 million at my store to get a decent mattress for your child. Okay, but I can't tell you enough how important it is. Just before the school year started this year, we made sure my oldest stepdaughter had a brand new mattress. Hers was sagging, and it was one I had provided a few years back. And we got her a nice purple, and she sleeps great on it. But she's not getting enough sleep either. So, I'm becoming a parent later in life, and I'm learning a lot, and I actually enjoy it. But, we can't lose sight of this. We need a good night's sleep, and so do our children. Don't overlook that. Now, I'm picking on the people that come in and want to spend $79 on a twin. You don't have to spend a couple $100. You can get a decent twin mattress, something of decent quality. When you're buying one for $79 or $99, in my opinion, it's junk. I have them. I'll sell them to you, but it's nothing you would want to sleep on. It's nothing I would want to sleep on. It's not super comfortable. No matter where you buy it, if you pay that price, that's what's going to be a Bonnell spring system with a minimal amount of foam. So we're up against the break. That was talking about kids sleeping. I hope it's helpful. You learned something. I learned something from it. If you want to email me, it's pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. You can reach my stores at 1-800-NEW-BEDS during business hours. You can go to our website at mattressexpressny.com. Open 7 days a week. No appointment necessary. Come on in and see us. I'll be right back after this break.